Hello, welcome once again to another edition of Empowered Ways. My name is Ezekiel Intesat. Empowered Ways is a self and business development program aimed at empowering especially the youth with information sufficient to help them discover their potential, put them to use, and become who they were created to be. Everybody can become somebody, and everybody had what it takes to become somebody. The unfortunate thing is that greater percentage of the people, as a matter of fact, over 95% of the people go through life becoming nothing, not being useful. Well, they may have done whatever they think they had done, or whatever they think they could have done, but until you are able to make meaningful impact in life, whatever you have done is usually, and of course, it is actually nothing. What do I mean by meaningful impact in life? How impactful is your life on the lives of others? When I talk about others in this case, I'm not just talking about people outside. Even if they are your family members, how impactful? What is the legacy you are leaving for your children? What is that which when you are gone, people can always remember you in the next 10, 20, 50, 100 years to pass? They can remember and say, wow, this person left an indelible impact. This person left a very significant effect on us. And the effect is positive. The effect is good. The effect is that which is making us rejoice today. The effect is that which is making us becoming who we are today. What will people say? The question now is, must everybody make such impact in life? The truth is, yes, everybody should make meaningful impact in life. Everybody should make meaningful impact in life. You should make meaningful impact in life. Don't go through life without having any effect on the lives of people. Don't just go through life. You are not just created to exist. You are created to impact lives. That is the essence of you being in existence. That is the essence of you being created. Find out that which is your own assignment and impact the lives of others by it. Today we are going to be looking at being sure of what you are doing. So the title is, Are you sure? Are you sure of what you are doing? Are you sure that what you are doing is going to give you the results you expect? Are you sure that your plan to become rich is going to work? Are you sure that what you are doing is the right thing you need to do? Are you also sure that the time you are planning to do that thing is the right time? Let me make this quote. I said doing a thing is important, but what is more important is doing that thing rightly. Doing it rightly is more important. Yes, everybody seems to be active. Everybody seems to be doing something. Everybody seems to be going around. Everybody is busy. You ask somebody how you doing, say, I had a hectic day. I had an hectic weekend. I'm so busy. I don't even have enough time for myself. Now the question is, all your busyness, has it been giving you the result you expected? If it has not been giving you the result you expected, then the question is, are you sure that what you are doing will give you the result? Now, I'm not saying that result comes just immediately. There are a lot of results, there are some kind of result that will take years to materialize. But the question now is, are you sure you are going to get the result after the years you are going to spend? Are you sure? Don't just go about doing things. It is important to do it, but are you doing it rightly? Is the focus of today's talk. Now the question is, how then do you do things rightly? How then can you be sure of what you are doing? How then can you be sure of what you are doing? One way I have discovered that almost everybody can be sure of what they are doing is if they choose to do the things they love most of all that they have been doing. Of all that we have been doing, what have you discovered you love most? What have you discovered you are most passionate about? What have you discovered that you can do so easily, yet you love it more than anything else? What have you discovered? So the point is, you need to discover among the myriads of things you are doing, that which you love more than any other thing else. And when I talk about love in this case, I'm not just talking about the one that brings you more money. Yes, it is certain that most people, money is the result they are expecting from whatever they are doing. But I'm not just talking about the one that brings you more money, because you can have money and still be miserable. You can have money and then you are unhappy. So the bottom line of everything is, whether there is money or not, what is most important is happiness. Now, but the truth is, for you to be truly happy, you also need a certain amount of money, a certain quantity of money. So if money is also the result of what you are expecting, then fine, but let it not just be money. So choose among the many things you are doing that which you love more than anyone else. Choose that. That's the number one way I have discovered that you can be sure about the result you are expecting in life. Now, you see, there's something they call hobby. So many people have become billionaires from what they started as a hobby. Now you are into something else. I'm not saying that you should just quit whatever you're doing right now. That which you love most, you can start it as an hobby and begin to put more attention into it. Gradually, you begin to see how it begins to fashion out. It will begin to become clearer how you need to go. And at some point, you may need to drop whatever you are doing now and focus your entire energy on that which you love most, which you have been doing as a hobby. You can do that. Well, maybe you may not know this person, but this popular blogger, Linda Ikeji, the story have it that blogging was an hobby. She was just doing it casually while she was doing some other personal business. But she got to a point when she just kept doing it. No money, she was not expecting any money from it. She just loved doing it, and so she was just doing it. And then she was also doing a magazine, a fashion magazine business. That crumbled. She left it and went into some other business, but she was still blogging. Then it got to a time when money started coming in gradually from blogging. But she was still enjoying blogging. She could blog, she could be on the internet till around 2 a.m. in the morning, still blogging. It got to a time she realized and said, wow, there is enough money from this that could take care of me. And then she left every other of her business and then focused on blogging. Now, she is a millionaire from just blogging. So, you could start it as an hobby, but the truth about it is you have to discover that which you love more than anything else. That which, when you do it, you don't feel bored. You are happy doing it. You just feel relaxed. It's a natural ability. Go ahead and find that out. That's the best way you can be sure about whatever you are doing. Go ahead and do it. Be sure about it. But again, after discovering what you love to do, or perhaps you already know it and you are doing it, well, there are some other things you need to do about it. Because if you just discover, for example, I know how to talk and I love talking, I don't get tired talking. So, do I just go ahead and start talking, which I have always been doing? Has it been bringing me the result I expected in life? No. Until I decided to begin to channel it into the right use. Until I decided to begin to channel it into empowering, impacting, and positively influencing the life of others, which I know a lot of people need in this life to succeed, need in this life to become who they want to be. That is when I am beginning to do it in the right way. And then now I can say, I am sure that what I'm doing is going to give me the kind of result I want. Now, but I said there are some other things you need to do after discovering that which you love more than anything else. You have to learn all you can so that you can be better at doing that thing. You have to learn all you can. Some of them will require you to get a skill. Some of them will require you to go to more school. Some of them will require you to read extensively. Some of them will require you to do a lot of self-development. Whatever it is that it requires, please go ahead and do it. Learn all you can in that area. Learn all you can in that field. When I discovered that I can motivate people, I started buying motivational books. So first of all, motivate myself. When I discovered that I can use my talk to empower people, I started buying books that can empower me so that I can give what I have. If I decide to begin to empower people because I know how to talk now, I will be talking nonsense. I will not even be achieving the results. So I need to first of all have empowerment. I need to first of all be empowered so that I can empower you, so that I can empower others. So I started buying books, I started attending seminars, I started doing and listening to messages that can empower me, that can impact my life, that can give me an idea. I started reading books on how to present, how to do speech making, and listening to those who are also making speeches, who are so talking, the business of talking like myself. Someone call it speakpreneur. Now, you have to learn, you have to refine that ability, that love, that thing you cherish doing. You have to refine it, make it in such a way that it can be acceptable in today's society, make it in such a way that it can be useful to the people you are giving the service to. If people don't find value in what you are doing, they won't pay you for it. That is if it is money you are expecting. Even if it is not money that is the result you want, and you want happiness, if people don't actually get result from what you are giving to them, then even you yourself, you will not be happy. So learn how to do it well so that people can find it valuable. And if it is money you expect, they will pay you for it. And then you can get what you want. If it is happiness and joy you are expecting, when people are happy, when you make others happy, automatically you become happy yourself. So do it. Learn something more about what you love to do. With that, you'll be able to do it well. But you also have to do one more thing, maybe two more things. Start it right now with what you have. You see, maybe one day we're going to talk about procrastination. I used to be a big time procrastinator. I used to be. I would always say I have time to do it. I will do it next. I will do it tomorrow. I will do it next week. I will do it next year. Lo and behold, years are gone and I'm no longer young as I used to be. And yet what I was expecting had not come. So you have to start it now. Don't procrastinate. What do I mean by now? I am talking about the practical now. Start something about it. If it is to start reading, start it now. If it is to start going to school, go and pick the form for a school and gain the application. If it is to begin to attend seminars, begin to listen to radios and search the internet on seminars and trainings that are close by. If it is a skill, go and find out what is the cost of that skill and begin to save towards it and begin to start that skill training. Start it now. Now, today. Go and look for somewhere and how to start it. Start it. Start it now. With what you have. Whatever you have is always sufficient for you to start. Don't look for that big money first. I have discovered, because I have also been in business, that 90% of people who start business, the initial amount they think they need to start the business, it's usually not what they need. They have always overestimated. So start with whatever you have right now. Whatever you have right now, start. That is important. Start it right now. And then finally, what we are going to be doing. Oh, sorry. Not finally anyway. Stay long enough on it. Stay long enough on it. You need to stay long enough on that which you have started. If you start today and you expect the result to begin to appear tomorrow, my brother, there are situations that could be possible, but in most cases that is not possible. Stay long enough on it. Stay long enough on what you have started. Stay long enough for it until you begin to see the result. Now, I have told you that if you discover that this is what you love most to do of all that you are doing, you are sure that the result will come. That alone is a guarantee that the result will come. But that the result will come whenever you expect it is not the issue. It may not be so. The result can come whenever. But in most cases, you need to stay long enough on it before the result will begin to come. Do that. And of course, let me also give you this warning, which is the last thing we're going to talk about. Expect the unexpected. No matter what you do, there are challenges that you must face. And let me say this. Challenges mostly comes at two stages of life. Two stages of starting a thing, or two stages of doing a thing. One, it comes before you start. That one is the one that had made a lot of people to procrastinate. The challenges, and that is always internal. It comes before you start. Face that challenge head on. Then the next stage a challenge will come is when you are about to break through. These two stages, you must be ready and willing to face the challenges. Expect the unexpected. Certainly, they will come. God bless you.